Gemini, welcome to Maslow Tarot. I'm here to do your reading for September 2020 for Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus Gemini. This is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. So if this doesn't resonate, definitely check out your other signs as you may have messages there. There's a link in the discussion section of the channel so that you can actually check your signs if you don't know them. But yes, so let's get to it, Gemini. I do bring in my guides, ancestors, guardians, spirit of the highest vibration to assist me with this reading to provide you the utmost clarity for your highest benefit. Thank you so much, Spirit. Okay, so I did get a sharp pain in my stomach as I was saying that, like just like a stab. So maybe you're having some stomach issues. That could be anxiety. Let's see what's going on. All right, so what can Gemini expect? Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus for September 2020, please. Gemini, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Ooh, take the next step now. You may be heading on a new journey here or thinking about making a decision and that you've been thinking about for a while, and it's time to make that next step. Spirit is inviting you and giving you permission, even though you don't need permission. This is, if you're looking for permission, that's it. Okay. Anything else for Gemini for September 2020? Courage. Leo got this as well. So in taking this next step, you might need to really ground yourself and connect with your bravery, connect with the possibility of success. Don't be afraid of success, all right? Also, don't be afraid of failure. No matter what, this decision that you're going to make seems that it's going to take you to the next part of your journey. Anything else for Gemini for September 2020? Relationship dynamics. Relationship dynamics. So something might change or shift within the dynamics of your relationship, especially with regards to this change. It's probably going to take some time out of your day for your significant other. It might call them to change their role within the relationship as far as being there for you or being more there for themselves, being more interdependent in that way. It could be a big change here. We'll see. We'll look more into this, Gemini. Okay. How are your emotions for September? How are your emotions for September? What is some affirmations that you need for emotions for September for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus? Woo! That just jumped out. Pride. It did like a flip. So I love myself and I see myself in everyone. So having pride or pride issues, you could be on a pedestal, or you could have pride in what you're capable of and really expressing your empowerment through those decisions that you're making. But have pride in these decisions. Even if it makes you a little scared or a little shaky, be proud of yourself for being so brave. Anything else for Gemini for September 2020? Ooh. Anything else, Spirit, for Gemini? Their emotions? Service. I feel good when I can help others. Right? Taking pride in doing things for others. Maybe working in a service position. Doing community service or being there for others is something that's really going to be a part of this decision that you're making. Anything else for Gemini? So maybe that's something to focus on when you're making this decision or these changes that are going to be happening, is that you're really going to be able to help others in this process. And you should feel a lot of pride in that. I said change, and change popped up. So make sure you value that. Let that strengthen your courage in these next steps that you're about to take. And that you're doing this not just for yourself, but it's going to help you to help others. And I just got goosebumps. I don't think you can see them because I chopped off all my arm hair. But I got goosebumps. Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. And sometimes change can be difficult, right? But it's inevitable. If we want change, we have to change, or we have to make changes, or change can actually bring absolutely great things. And I'm noticing this moon here. It looks like a moon behind this energy. So after the full moon, which is September 2nd, and it's in Pisces, it could actually... I'm getting water energy. So like fueling your emotions, getting your emotions intact with these changes that you want to make and these goals that you want to take, and reattaching your emotional investment to them. Grounding yourself, maybe taking salt baths and being around water. It will be important for you. But really grounding yourself, especially if you are emotional throughout this process, grounding yourself, maybe doing a full moon ritual, something to really appreciate where you are and the possibilities that stand in front of you. Because the full moon is more about examining how far you've come in the last month since the last full moon, as the new moon energy is here to open a door of creation, if you will. So this is like, what have you manifested over the last month? Be grateful in that. Have pride in yourself, because it looks like you're accomplishing a lot. And you may feel like your relationship's changing throughout this process, and it probably will, but it's probably for the better. We'll see. We'll look more into this. I'm going to push these to the side. We're going to get into it with the tarot. Actually, let's do Wisdom Oracle too. So I've been using this fun little deck. It's the Wisdom of the House of Night deck. And it's based off this vampire, right? She's like a vampire goddess. And I really enjoy it. It's really empowering. I like it. It's my mysterious side. All right, for Gemini, what can they expect for the month of September regarding these next steps? For Gemini. What can they expect with these next steps that they're taking? What do they need to focus on? What are some messages? Ooh, we're going to look into the fledgling because I'm not sure what that one means. Forbidden. So you definitely are getting out of your comfort zone with taking these next steps. It's almost like having to heal a sense of like, that's not an opportunity for me, or not feeling good enough, or feeling like you need permission. There's something that you're walking through. You're walking through the door of something that you thought you could never have. And this is the attitude that you're releasing. This is what you're getting away from. Okay? It's like this forbidden aspect of something that you thought was never available to you, and now it's becoming available to you. The fledgling reminds me of the student. Somebody vulnerable, somebody who's really taking their time to admit their vulnerability and being open to learning more. And then with the individuality card, really appreciating the seeds that you're growing within yourself as far as what kind of beautiful flower you're becoming, or plant or whatever. And realizing that you're on this path for a reason. And you are extremely unique in that. So let's read the fledgling and see. Again, the language has to do with like vampires and stuff, so don't judge. All right. Can you see it like this? Or should I do it like this? So this is a time for you to remember that you cannot know things until you experience them. Being in this evolving state means that you may stumble a bit. Don't expect yourself to be perfect. Now is the time for you being gentle with yourself as you step into your destiny to become the beautiful person that you're meant to be. When the fledgling appears to you, it's a sign of new growth and wonderful new opportunities. Step forward with curiosity and a willingness to learn and discover. So with this next step, it could involve school, learning something new, opening a door that you thought was forbidden to you, that was denied to you in the past. And then with this individuality, it's like just really appreciating that you're on a unique journey to becoming something unique at the end of all of this. So you do have to step back and become the student again, but with an open curiosity and heart to really soaking all the information, all the things that you need to know in order to come out of it this beautiful mixture of whatever, and whatever your heart resonates with, and how you can actually utilize all those tools that you're learning and building something pretty damn awesome with it. This is an exciting reading, Gemini. All right, let's take a look here. So again, that was the wisdom of the House of Night. All right, now we're gonna go into the tarot. Which deck do we want to use for Gemini? I really want to use the Witch's Tarot deck. Witch's Tarot. Okay. For Gemini, September 2020, what can they expect with regards to this next step? We're doing a Celtic Cross, a modified Celtic Cross spread for this monthly reading. Okay. All right, what is the situation? Ooh. Situation for Gemini. After this, we're going to be doing a Letterman spread as well. Oh, partnership. Two of Cups wants to pop out. I'm getting an agreement, mutuality, an agreement to something. Being on the same page as somebody with regards to this new path. This doesn't have to be an romantic thing. Let's see if we can get some more information. But this is your current significator card. All right, what is the challenge with this Two of Cups? What is crossing this energy? All right, that's a lot, but we'll take it. I don't know why, but I want to cry. This is so, I don't know. Okay, we got some unfinished business here. The World in reverse. Taking care of unfinished business, okay? Like, this is something I have to do. Like, this is something that I'm destined to do. I put it off for a while, and now I'm doing it, regardless of what that means. If I have to move forward and take all these hard truths with me, I've gotten through the troubled waters, and now I want to have some smooth sailing. You may be going on this journey alone. You may have to do a lot on your own with regards to this unfinished business. We do have the Queen of Wands, though, which is like Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy. This is being motivated, feeling creative, being in touch with that leadership side of you in order to make things happen. You're being your own boss, it feels like. You want to be your own boss. We have the Emperor in reverse, which is kind of like tyranny, bossy, but it can also be like out of control. Losing control of something that you had control over. So you might be putting yourself first, and it could be causing a little bit of turmoil within this partnership. Or when you are trying to work with others, make sure that you are seeing both sides, all the possibilities, and that you are supported, but also that you still have time and room to support this person in your dynamic, or else they might feel like you're being bossy, I guess. Okay. But sometimes you gotta be bossy. I don't really see anything super negative about this yet. All right, what is the foundation of the matter? Foundation of the matter, please. That Queen of Wands is loud. Foundation of this matter, please. Ten of Swords in reverse. Getting over a painful ending, right? Like I said, this is unfinished business. You might be finally closing the door. You're afraid to. You're afraid of an ending. You might be worrying about this, worrying that it's going to bring you further away from this relationship. But honestly, if you're serving yourself and your higher purpose and who you are, then that's kind of where we find out who has our back. And we find out more about our flexibility as well, and what we can do to honor those who have honored us. And it just feels like a worry. What is the recent past? The Nine of Cups in reverse. Nine of Cups in reverse. Not feeling really stable on your own. Not really feeling emotionally fulfilled on your own. So that's probably how you felt in the past. There was maybe some negative thinking going on with regards to your self-sustainability, your self. security within yourself, something that you didn't really talk about maybe, or maybe when you did talk about it, you've kind of talked really negative to yourself about being self-enabled. So that could be why fearing a painful ending, or fearing that it's not going to work out, could be on your mind with regards to taking these steps towards something new, or having the courage to make changes in your relationship dynamic. Where's this energy going though for Gemini? Geez, cards just want to spew out for you. So you have the Two of Swords in reverse. You don't want to make a hard decision. It's like you almost really don't want to give up anything to go for this. Like you're really considering the sacrifice here. There's some negative emotions involved in this situation with guarding one of those dishonest emotions, not really saying exactly how you feel, not being connected on that level. There's some confusion, things that you're not seeing right now. I just got heard making up for lost time. And rising to the situation. So the Knight of Wands in reverse. Losing passion. You might not have time to really have a lot of fun, to really go out. You might feel like you're being a little bit selfish. With this decision, there's going to be a sacrifice, I think, of a certain emotional stability. But it's something that I feel like you deserve and that you are going for regardless. I feel like this is close to the Judgment card. It's the Karma card. It's long deserved. It's long deserved. We're going to look more into this. Well, after we pull the rest of them. How are you feeling? How's Gemini feeling? Overwhelmed. Lots of options, lots of choices to make, lots of decisions to make. Is it going to turn out exactly like I want it to? I have a specific idea for what I want, but it's like I won't know until I actually do something. So if I do this, what's going to happen? Well, you need to connect with the power that you have, right? So once you make a decision, being consciously aware of if this is right for you. There's so many different modifications we can make, doing a little bit at a time, time management. How's your environment through all this? Okay. Okay, so your environment is, you might be healing from some sort of pain here. Someone could feel a little brokenhearted still based on a past situation or whatnot, and it causes them to go within. Now, this is going to cause a lot of alone time to actually go within and look at these emotions and really see where they're coming from. I think this is a huge growth period. If this is a relationship dynamic, it's a huge growth period for self, for both people involved. Generally, if somebody's building themselves up and growing, it affects people in their environment and their energy. They can either go within or they can reject it and resist, and it starts to clash and then it doesn't work. But generally, we are connected with people, especially people we're passionate with, and it triggers them to want to do some healing as well. I don't think there's anything really to worry about in this environment situation because it looks like there's a long-term opportunity here. I think it's actually going to trigger this other person to find a goal that they want to build on or have more time to create something for themselves, right? But this is a long-term, secure commitment. And it's moving forward slowly. This is going to be a long, slow, arduous process, but it's so valuable. Look how close he's holding it to his heart. It's in his heart space, right? Taking very small steps forward, slow movement forward, but it's for a grander purpose. It's leading to the sunshine. A lot of struggles that seem to be happening are coming from an internal state. An internal state, something that could have been subconscious or not seen before. Not really noticed before. It was like there was a void that could have been filled that made it easier to not look at. But as soon as we're faced with ourselves again, because we have more time alone and real, I mean, if this commitment is truly love, you know, commitment, then it causes us to reflect on ourselves and like what we're doing to trigger this, what we can do to make this better for ourselves and for the other person. But a lot of it has to do with going within, being the grasping the hermit energy and looking at the pain that we've been avoiding, dealing with, that is still hanging around, because we do have this Three of Swords in reverse. It's not upright, so it's not active, but it can turn upright at any time. It's like almost walking on eggshells within yourself so that you don't have to look at it. I don't know. Okay. So what are Gemini's hopes and fears regarding the situation? Hopes and fears regarding the situation, please. Ooh. So it looks like so hopes and fears. We have the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Empress. So I'm feeling a fear of communication, fear of not being able to communicate what you're trying to create. So taking on all this information and being ready to create or birth this new project, and not being able to put it on paper or to make it make sense. You want to really make sure that you can create something out of this. Like it takes you even further. You want to be self-assured. You want to be able to nurture yourself. I'm also getting no communication or action towards creating a family. That's also something that's on your mind. Like this, you feel like this decision that you're making could actually affect whether or not that's going to happen or not. We'll look at it more. But it's also just a hope and a fear. So it's something that's within ourselves. It's not actually, I mean, it could be something pertaining to the external situation, but it's also something that we're not ready. It could be something we're not ready to deal with. What's the ultimate outcome of this situation? Where is this energy going for an ultimate outcome? Okay. So we got some cards here. So we got the Knight of Cups in reverse, and then we have the Moon. So no romance, no charm, no emotional connection, and it's causing a lot of confusion. It might even make you feel like you're delusional a little bit. This could only be for some of you. And then we have this beautiful cycle here, and the wheel turns. So this is a changing in energy, changing from confusion into the sun. Happiness, joy, celebration, passion, creation, creativity. The light at the end of the tunnel is what I'm getting. So it's like there's a lot of time where there may be feeling of disconnect, confusion, you know, a little bit of mental chaos regarding a connection. But the wheel's going to change. It's going to turn for the better ultimately. Ultimately, there's going to be happiness whether you like it or not. Okay? So it almost feels like a win-win situation. It's just going to make you guys even stronger in the end. And that goes for connections as well. All right, let's get a little bit more. All right. Okay, let's see. We're going to use this one because it's also been looking at me funny. Okay. For Gemini, please, can you clarify the spread? We're going to be clarifying the spread for Gemini. Then we're going to do Lenormand, and then we're going to do some oracles. All right. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do. It really helps the channel, and I'd love to see you again. Gemini, please, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. There we go. Okay. All right, so let's look at, this is pretty clear. The past is pretty clear. I'm getting a sense of like feeling a sense of a lack of self, a lack of sense of self in who you are, not being able to communicate or act upon it. Kind of like a negative mental attitude towards self, and that this decision that you're making or this taking the next step and having courage is actually bringing you to more of a self-empowered state, making something of yourself, you know, pulling you into a Queen of Power. You might have a lot of fire energy in your chart, but definitely like feeling comfortable within your passionate endeavors and creating something. I don't know why, but that cat is like jumping out at me. Even the cat's a boss. Okay. All right, so let's look at this. No, let's look at the near future. I'm going to move this over here. So the near future, we had the Two of Swords, failing to make a decision, not wanting to make a decision, being emotionally detached from it, some confusion, and then the Knight of Wands in reverse, which is like no action, not taking action, no passion. So in the near future regarding the situation, what is this Two of Swords in reverse? Why are they not making a decision? Or what's a decision that they have to make? That they're being, what's this decision? Transformation. Do you want to change or no? Do you want this to happen? Because it's going to be a death and rebirth process. A whole new journey, and it's coming from the inside. It's coming from the heart. This is a huge transformative situation that's going to be happening here. With death, there comes rebirth, right? We always have to remember that if there is an ending, there's a new beginning right around the corner. And it might even serve us even better. But it's like this whole situation, when you do make this decision, is going to change a lot for you. This is going to be transformative. I'm not saying just within your relationships or anything, but I'm saying like your life, it is going to change. It's going to, your everyday life is going to change. How you use your time, how you feel. But I feel like it's a really good change. It's just going to be really confusing until you make a decision. Let's see, Page of Cups in reverse. What is this? Make sure that you're emotionally invested in your decision. Or maybe that's what you're confused about. So we have the Four of Cups in reverse. Right. But we also have the Nine of Cups. Upright this time. So you're heading more towards the Knight of Cups. This is what's on your mind. Okay, you're not making a decision yet, though. You're not picking that fourth cup. You're focusing on the past, or the past is keeping you from feeling like this. Once you take this step off this ledge, you should free yourself from the past, because you are taking active movement forward to your true self-fulfillment. And this is emotional self-fulfillment, something that it means a lot to you. What's this karma card? What's this karma card? And didn't I say judgment? I totally did. So we have the judgment card. Making a good decision. You want to make the right decision. But look at this. All of her being is being transmuted. And instead of flowing down, it's flowing up. It's coming out of her. Like it is. This is the rebirth from what she is. And she's putting her heart and soul into it. And this is what she wants to become. Free. Dancing. A ballerina, maybe. I don't know. But this looks like some damn good energy. I think it's scary It's like a fear of success almost. It's also the fear of failure, because there's a fear here that things are going to turn out exactly the way they did before. And so that's what's keeping you from making this decision or moving forward or being really excited about it. What's this Knight of Wands in reverse? Knight of Cups in reverse. You want to connect to it with your heart. Your heart needs to be in it for you to have this transformation. I think you're psyching yourself out here, because the cards are saying this is like going to change your life and this is amazing. We can't really connect to that outcome because it hasn't happened yet, and because we're supposed to appreciate the journey, the hard work that it takes to get there, overcoming any weird little obstacles, like any little weird obstacles, like technology issues, or being depressed for no reason because you were just so overwhelmed because you didn't have time to study, or like all these crazy things that could hit you. It's like, are you ready for this? It's like, am I ready is what I'm getting. Is my heart ready? I feel like you're ready. I think you're just scared. I think you're just nervous. But let go of that past energy. Let go of this. The heartbreak. I'm not saying move on, but move forward. Take a really good look at it and realize how many times have you went within? Probably a lot. And you know how to look at your pain now. You know how to look at it and dissect it and really make something of it to where you have this internal truth that is guiding you forward slowly. I feel like if you don't make this decision now, you'll make this decision at some point. I don't feel like there should be a rush in this situation because it's going to happen regardless. What is this, though? Hopes and fears. What is this Eight of Wands in reverse for hopes and fears? Four of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you're letting go of something, a dream or something that you held on to so tightly. And it's one of your hopes and fears. So kind of like not grasping it so hard to the chest and realizing that there's other possibilities out there for your dreams. Not trying to think about it too much. Not trying to communicate about it too much. What is this Empress card with? Okay. Yeah. It wasn't what you thought it was. You made a decision and it wasn't what you thought it was. It's just too much. With this Empress energy, it's almost like deceiving yourself too. Thinking that you're not capable of something when you are. Okay. So you are a little overwhelmed. You're worried about this painful ending, but honestly, you have the power to push this forward however you like. Every single day is a new day away from the past. While we carry the past with us, it doesn't have to hurt anymore. And I feel like with this past, this Three of Swords energy that you're carrying with you, I think you're trying to transmute it into something beautiful. And I really think you will. I think you're worried about the outcome. I think you're worried how this will affect your relationship. And but I think that there's this fire within you that is just pushing you to move forward because you know it's going to change your life and make you feel more self-fulfilled, and that it's the right thing to do for yourself. Now try not to pile it on. So when you're nervous about something, or if you have all these hopes and fears, try to assess those quickly, and realize when you're piling on things. We take ourselves out of the moment so much when we start to worry about things that aren't even on the table. That aren't even an issue, because we were triggered and we are angry about something, or we're hurt by something, or scared. We tend to love to feel, whether that's feeling bad or feeling good. But it's like our world these days, we tend to focus so much on those deep bad feelings because they make us feel alive. I'm seeing some piling on with your hopes and fears. Reassessing over from like an angle of, oh, and this happened, and this happened, and this happened. But it's like, it's not meant to hit us that way. It does, for sure. We can get trapped in our mind and think about something 20 times until we're exhausted and we don't want to do anything else with the day. But realizing that every single day is a new day, every minute is a new minute, and how we are capable to exchange our energy with the universe in a certain way that brings us forward rather than keeping us stuck. If this makes you feel good, stick to that. Stick to the ideas, the possibilities, the self-fulfillment, the fact that this is in your power to create something that is going to transform your life. It is time to stop talking negatively about yourself and your past. I understand the feelings because, shoot, we all go through that, right? It's a process, but it takes a very brave person to let it go. It's time to tap into that courage and to allow yourself and give yourself the permission to be whatever makes you feel like you have purpose in this world. And to create whatever you were here to create through all that pain and transmute. And I think it's going to be a very healing process as well. The harder work you put into it, the more you're healing. So I think that you're on to something pretty exciting, Gemini. Let's do a Lenormand spread to get some more insight. These cards are... But yeah, so cue elevator music while I do this. I'll put timestamps below so that you won't have to wait for me. Some water. Sorry. Okay. All right, let's do Lenormand. I kind of want to do Gilded Reverie, but I don't. Just want to do good old Enchanted Lenormand. This is for Gemini. Please, Spirit, if we could get some insight for September 2020, maybe new messages for new Geminis, or just how the end of 2020 is going to go for the spread. All right, I'm gonna, oh, that's quick. We got the lilies. I'm gonna make it to where you can see this. For Gemini, September 2020. What is this mice card? Okay. Next row, please. 9-card spread. Next row, please. Spirit, we got the woman. So we got the lilies, we got the mice, we got the woman. Now what are we getting? 9-card spread. Okay. Okay. So, with this first row, we have the lilies, we have the mice, and we have the woman, right? This feels like I'm only getting older type of energy. I think you want things to happen very fast. So the lilies card is about maturity and slow beauty, slow growing beauty, the essence of something just getting more beautiful over time. Okay. And then the mice is like a diminishing energy. It eats away at whatever's to the right of it, which is the woman. So it feels like the more as you mature, the more you feel like you don't want to do this. Something's holding you back. Because time is a factor right now. Oh, hello. Hold, please. Welcome to my life. I need to learn how to edit so I can get these moments out. Okay. Where were we? So, communication helps you move past obstacles. So make sure that you're staying open within your communication. It's almost like the more that you talk about it also, the more you feel like the obstacles grow. Hold on. So this might take a lot of energy out of you. Okay. Yeah, so it's going to be a very long process, but you're going to need some strength to get through this, right? Once you make this decision, communication or a message comes in about an obstacle, right? Something gets in the way here, potentially. So we have the 7 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, and the 8 of Wands. So you're going to really need to stand up for your decision. And I feel like the more that you do that, the more that you're not going to want to do it. But you don't have to stand up to anybody. This is your life. So make your decision privately if needed. If this is your life, okay? Your life. Regarding love, there's the Heart card here. Communication is probably a message may come in that's not supporting this dream that you have, but you are protected if you move forward. You have the strength to get through this dream. This is major travel, or this is a major movement here. Momentum, energy gathering you, taking you forward. Okay, it's a positive card. The Bear energy is finding strength, having the power, standing your ground, but using your heart, coming from the heart. If people know that you're coming from the heart, I mean, they'll see it. I think maybe you're worried about the judgment others will have if you start going on this journey. Like you have an issue talking about it. Talk about it. Just show them from your heart, and take a stand for your heart's sake and for your 9 of Cups sake, to do whatever you need to do to take you forward in life the way you want to. And you don't have to explain this to anybody. Okay? You just keep going. If opportunity presents itself, go for it. Okay? And you'll learn along the way. You don't owe anybody a goddamn thing. Excuse my language. You don't owe anybody a damn thing. Except yourself. All right. So that was nice. All right, let's see what else we can get for you. All these cards are just going nuts over here. All backwards. Okay. I'm going to get you some of these. So we're going to, with the Quantum Oracle deck, to get you some advice from Spirit, okay? Some advice from Spirit for Nikki. Nikki? Oh, I'm talking to you, Nikki. Wow. You have been popping in my mind. Anyway, advice for all the Geminis, please. Spirit. That was weird. Almost felt like I was doing a personal reading there. That's interesting. for Gemini, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus watching this video and resonating with this video. Get some advice, please. That's too much. All right, so we've got increase, and then we've got taking steps in reverse. Travel. Okay. So I think this is like that momentum energy I was feeling. So taking steps forward builds the momentum so that you're trying to get somewhere. But enjoying everything along the way. There's gems along the way on your journey, on this path that you're taking forward. And it's like the ultimate outcome is still a little bit cloudy, but you can tell it's going to be beautiful once you get there. The sun is trying to get through that cloudiness to show you, but it's something you have to appreciate the pathway more than the destination. These gems remind me of like nuggets of knowledge, self-growth, unique instances of you. Taking steps is in reverse because obviously Two of Swords in reverse. There's that energy of resistance, not wanting to do this or not sure, unpreparedness. Are you ready? You know, second guessing is what I got. So we got the cycle card, which is 3. Let's read that one. All right, so hold it. All right, so this is the increase card. A road to a beautiful estate is lined with flowers and bright crystals on each side. This heralds a time of great growth for you. Perhaps you'll be increasing the size of your family or your business. Or you may be thinking of buying real estate, starting a building project, or making some investments. If any of these things are in your mind now is the time to investigate your options and take action. Take action, take action. Take the next step now. The cycles in your life have led you to a wonderful time of increase. While it's true that the expansion may come from a sudden windfall, like an inheritance or a stock paying off, it is more likely that this cycle could call for great effort. In fact, planning, energy, and attention may be required to make the expansion complete. Be willing to jump into the activity with enthusiasm. Lay the groundwork and make your plans. Your close attention will ensure that this expansion moves in a very beneficial direction. So it says, lay the groundwork and make your plans. Your close attention will ensure that this expansion moves in a very beneficial direction. Yes. So just being in the moment, moving forward towards whatever you're going for. Let's see what this taking steps in reverse is. Maybe it'll help us move forward. Intentions, number 4. So it's like wanting to get to that foundation, that next step, the 3 to the 4 energy, but something is blocking the way. Where are you? Taking steps, reversed. I'm going to put it upright so you can see it. Oh, wow. Do you see that? Okay. So there's the estate. It's like far away, right? And then in this card, she's there. She made it. So maybe you're in the middle of taking those steps to get there, and then you're like, whoa, I'm there. That's so cool. Okay. Excuse my dramatics. Taking steps. So a woman is ascending the stairs that lead up. Oh, sorry. When this card is reversed in your spread, there's considerable confusion about what you should be doing next. In fact, you're not entirely convinced that the path you're on is entirely where you want to be. You're unsure about the future, and you're second-guessing your choices of the past. Don't get bogged down in regrets. Let go of future fears. Doubting yourself and your own resourcefulness only keeps you stuck. So figure out what it will take to get the joy and purpose back into your life. Determined to take control of your own destiny. Know that where you're coming from, know that you're completely capable of moving forward. Decide where you want to go and take that first step. The affirmation is, I am ready to take action in my own behalf. I choose to move forward now. I choose to move forward now. I'm ready to take action in my own behalf. Very nice. So this is like making that conscious step forward and realizing that this is your power. This is your choice, that you will get there. You might not know exactly all the steps along the way, but you will get there. Just enjoy those moments of bliss, of, aha, I figured it out. Those things along the way that remind you why you're on this path in the first place. Very nice. All right, let's get you some wild elemental advice. For Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, please, 2020. For Gemini, 2020, please. All right. Hawk energy, ooh, and bee. A little worker bee. And hawk. Okay. I'm going to read you what this says. Definitely creating something here with the worker bee. Very busy, making things beautiful. Love all the little flowers. I'm actually going to do hawk because that's the one I saw first. So we're going to do 37 and then 27. Interesting. All right, 37. Clear-sightedness, being observant. Messages from spirit, guardianship, recalling past lives, illumination, seeing the bigger picture, creativity, truth, experience, wise use of opportunities, overcoming problems. So hawk is a message and points to omens. Pay attention. Spirit will be giving you some messages at this time. Ordinary life is never quite that ordinary. Signs and symbols are all around you. Watch, listen, and be still so you can hear what is being said. What is holding you back from soaring to the greatest heights? Think big is what I got. Think big. Love that. And we got the bee energy. Hard work. Social. Female warrior energy. Reincarnation. Communication with the dead. Concentration and prosperity. Bee comes buzzing into your life when you need to watch how you're being productive. Are you getting lost in an inability to be orderly and efficient? Are you missing opportunities due to disorganization? Are you missing working with others to achieve your goals? What are your goals? How can you get there? Step by step. Write down what it will take for you to get there. What gets in your way of achieving these steps? So this is just like you putting in hard work. You're being guided. You're being divinely assisted at this time. This is your life path. This is your purpose. Hawk is a good omen. A message is coming in. Just take a moment to take time to sit in the moment to see the little synchronicities that may be happening that are like cheering you on, you know? Those gems on the side of the road, those moments, those ahas can just be, wow, like my professor said that and now it's happening, or, you know, things like that. And then the bees just keep working hard. You don't have to have it all figured out. Maybe even just one step at a time, couple steps at a time, and maybe at some point play with a larger outline, a bigger grand scheme of what you want to accomplish. Now, just don't get too attached to that because it could change. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay? Okay. All right, let's get you some Moonology to go for this long-ass reading. For Gemini, please. Can we get some closing advice for Gemini, please? Closing advice for Gemini for 2020, September 2020, please. Luck is on your side. Again, you're being guided. You're being protected. Follow your heart. Listen to your heart. Let your heart guide you. Surrender to the divine. Again, divinely guided. Trust in your heart. Full moon. Definitely do some kind of manifestation on the full moon coming up, which is on September 2nd. A win-win outcome is forecasted. I said that during our tarot reading, didn't I? Everything's going to balance out the way that it needs to with this Libra energy. Being so focused on the past is just going to bring you more of the past. But once you let that go, it's like you'll realize there was nothing really to worry about in the first place because you had it all along. You may have needed to pay attention to those little steps along the way in order to get you there and to really hone in on your courage and the belief in yourself and reminding yourself of why this is a win. What you want here. What are you manifesting? What are you creating? That is beautiful, Gemini. Win-win outcome is forecasted. I didn't say it, they said it. I said it and then they said it, okay? All right, Geminis, I had so much fun with you. I hope you guys have a wonderful September. Thank you so much for your support. If you made it this far, hell yeah, please like and subscribe. Send me a message or a comment. Let me know some of your feedback. But yeah, I really am wishing you the best of luck on this decision that you're about to make and whatever you're opening up into your life. It feels really big. I can see why. I can understand why, you know, there's some fears and some things going on. But you know what? We're all here to do this together. We're all here to get through and be on our path. So if you were able to take anything from this reading, my purpose has been served. All right. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great day. And September.